Hey everybody, so today I'm going to be doing the next toy video in my toy series here on my channel. This one's going to be from 9 to 12 months. Also, I did want to say really quickly, sorry for any noises or toy sounds or anything like that. I couldn't wait till nap time, so Sophie is over there playing, so excuse any of that. Also, I'm sorry if the lighting is really weird. I tried to film this yesterday, but we've been having really crappy rainy weather, and it's just been so dark. It was just so gross, so I hope the lighting's okay, but I did want to get this up for you guys a little bit before Christmas in case there's any last minute shoppers out there like myself. So I'm just gonna go into her favorite toys from the age of 9 to 12 months, and I'm even gonna throw in a couple of toys that I think would be good ideas. So I mentioned during my last video that Sophie in the age of 6 to 9 months started teething, and I really didn't want to give her board books. She really didn't have any interest in trying to stick them in her mouth anymore, so I brought back out the board books. So one of Sophie's favorite books was this Sophie Colors book. It's just really cute. It just goes through all the colors. It has the little flaps and it talks about them and all the characters that are normally in the Sophie books. And I'm sorry if you hear crying because she's watching me doing this and she can't get to the toys. So anyways, but the flaps are a lot sturdier than what is in most board books, and I'm just gonna go ahead and give this to her. These two books she actually got for her birthday, but I still think they're amazing books. She got this Touch and Feel farm book from her grandpa and her aunt. It's just really cute. It talks about a few different farm animals, and then it just has, like, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's just different textures on each page. But she loves this book. But the next book is her favorite, and it's this First 100 Words book, and her cousin got this for her. It is so cute. She loves this book, and what we've actually been doing is going through and trying to teach her new words and show us what we're asking for, stuff like that. She brings it up to us all the time to, like, kind of read to her and go over it with her, and she really loves it. And I mean, it's just a really cute book. It's a really cute board book. She also did get the First 100 Animals book, and she really liked that as well. Okay, the next one I'm gonna do, because she's been staring at it the whole time, and if I don't give it to her, I think she's gonna freak. But I talked about this in my last video, and it's Violet, the LeapFrog My Pal, something like that. I can't remember. I'll link it down below for you guys. But she absolutely loves Violet. Around this age, she started getting more into pushing Violet's buttons on her paws and understanding what each of them meant. She knows Sleepy Time, she knows the song ones. But yeah, if you want to see more about, like, the songs that Violet plays and things like that, I did show that in my last video. Hopefully I'm in the same spot. I had to buy us some time with putting on some cartoons. So if you hear that in the background, I'm sorry, but it had to happen for this video to get up. But like I was saying, if you're interested in seeing the noises and different things Violet does, I did include that in my last video, which I'll have all my toy videos linked down below for you guys. But she loves Violet, and I just feel like she's more understanding of, like, the things Violet says. Like, she says, like, you're my best friend and things like that. And she's literally to the age now at a year old where she carries Violet around, she hugs her, she loves on her, she makes her sit by her on the couch, things like that. So I really think it's a really great toy, and she's relatively inexpensive, so I love her for that. If you can hear the background music, you might know what this one is, but it's Doc McStuffins. She loves Doc McStuffins. Anything Doc, she points to at the store. She loves her, loves her, loves her. I don't play it all the time, but, like, if I need to get stuff done, I'm not afraid to just turn it on and buy us some time. And this kind of, like, leads us into the next thing, is that she loves anything like purses or, like, these little boxes. My co-admin on BBB, Marzia, sent this to Sophie, so thank you, Marzia. She loves it. But it's just this little lunchbox, and honestly, she just sticks these other toys that Marzia got her that are Doc McStuffins in here, and she carries it around, and it's just the most adorable thing ever. She's always trying to fit things into here and carrying it, and she just loves things like that. My grandma did get her a purse, but I can't find it. But yeah, anything like this, like bag, purse, lunchbox-ish, because this kind of looks like a lunchbox to me, she absolutely loves. I did talk about these in my last video, but seriously, I feel like these are going to be in every toy video from here on out because they are amazing. It's the Indestructible Books. In my last video, I showed you guys kind of side by side her old one, and this is her new one, and these things are amazing. They're chew-proof, you can wash them, and rip-proof, and they're non-toxic. They're just amazing little books. They're very thin, like paper, so if your baby likes paper, but, you know, you obviously don't want to give them it, this is a great alternative because My sister even tried to rip this and she couldn't do it. So I just feel like these are really great books. They're pretty inexpensive and she, quite frankly, loves them. So those are great. The next toy I just want to warn you about, I find this toy super, super, super annoying, although she loves it. So I guess it just all kind of depends. I didn't know how annoying this toy was until I had bought it for her, but it's just this FisherPrice Remote. The only volume setting it does have is over here, and they're in control of it.
Volume down.
I mean, if you turn the volume down, it's pretty quiet. But like I said, they're kind of in control of it, so you're at the mercy of them. And yeah, it's not too bad. And they actually just, I think they like redid it and revamped it because I saw new ones at Walmart. So maybe those ones are less annoying. Maybe there's a volume setting you get to control on it, because that'd be amazing. But she absolutely loves this toy. She loves hitting all the numbers and stuff. As you can see, her numbers have weared off. The next thing, I'm not really sure if I've ever mentioned before, but Sophie loves little Einsteins. She got a couple of these DVDs for her birthday and she absolutely loves them. I just kind of feel like these movies are less annoying than the episodes. I'm not really sure why. And they're not super long videos. I don't know if it says how long. 61 minutes and 72 minutes, so an hour long. Next is another book, and it's just this soft book by little Jellycat, and it's the Snowtails one. Now when I went to go link it for my last video, I realized that they didn't have any more of the Snowtail one, although they do have a ton of different options. They have like jungle, farm, I think there was even like more specific animals like dogs, different dog tails. I'm not really sure, but they had a ton of different options. These are a little expensive for a soft book, but I just feel like they're worth it. They're super durable. Like I said in my last one, like she used to chew and mangle these, and obviously you really can't see any signs of wear and tear. She loves this one just because of all the different tails that stick out, and it's just a really great car seat toy and everything like that. We love, love, love these books. The next thing I don't have to show you because I put it away in preparation for her Christmas toys, but it is the FisherPrice activity table. I showed it in my last video, so if you want to see all the different toys and stuff like that on it, go ahead and check that video out. But it's just basically an activity table, and it has different things they can do on it. You can unattach the legs, so if your child is into the standing age or pulling up age, it can just sit on the floor with them, which I think is really awesome. She loves that toy to death. Between 9 and 12 months is when Sophie started walking, so even though she was walking and she didn't really need that table to support herself anymore, she still loved it. She still loves it to this day, and I think it's a really great toy. And then the last thing I have to show you is kind of big, but it's this VTech walker. I don't know if I can even get everything into frame, but you know what I'm talking about. I think every parent knows this walker. The reason why I love this walker is because I feel like it's a multifunctional toy, just like with the activity table. I love toys that they can grow into and that grows with them. I just feel like you get the most for your money that way, and I mean, what parent wouldn't like a toy that they can get a ton of use out of? So when we got it for her, she was already walking. Now, I don't think she was very much into the whole walking aspect because it is a walker, but that's just because I think she was so good at walking by herself at that point. She does push it around from time to time, but she's more interested in the front part, which I'll show you here in a second. But I think it is a really great toy if your child's not walking yet or is interested in walking. But even if your child is like in the beginning stages of walking or is trying to learn how to take those first few steps, it's an amazing toy. The wheels even have 2 speeds, one slower, one faster, so when they get better at walking, it goes faster with them and stuff like that. But what I've been doing actually, since she hasn't been using it a ton as a walker, is I've been detaching the front part and just letting her play with that, and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so on the front there's just this blue little clip right here, and if you push it up and you pull forward at the same time, this thing pops off. So this is the walker, and it doesn't have the front piece on it anymore, and then it's just this little thing, which is amazing because if your child isn't even to standing or wanting to pull up yet, just like with the table, you can set this on the ground and they can play with it. Or like Sophie, where she doesn't use the walker anymore because she's so good at walking, I just take this off and I let her play with it, and she loves it. And she's like strong enough now that she'll carry it around like this. Cutest thing ever. But I'm just going to show you really quickly like all the different things it does.
Welcome to our learning farm. We have lots to show you. Shapes and colors, music too. There's so much much to do.
And then it just
Triangle,
has
triangle,
these
red,
little
circle,
things that they can attach and put where they're supposed to go,
square.
which I didn't think she was going to be able to do for a while, but actually she figured this out pretty quickly. It's got these little gears down here. It's got this little door. That is the cutest thing ever to me. Then it closes. I mean, just so adorable. It has two different settings. It looks like maybe play and learn. I'm not really sure. You can see it's right here. Those are the two settings. It does also have a volume setting up top, which is amazing. The sun is pressable. Basically everything on here is pressable or movable, something like that. There's also a purple foam that doubles as a rattle that goes right here. But like with the FisherPrice activity table, I have no idea where she put that thing at. But yeah, that VTech walker is amazing and I love it for all kinds of different ages. So that was everything for this 9 to 12 month age group. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks for watching.